This is for all my friends who wonder where I get my coconuts from. What's going on, guys? Devar from Carib Sensations here, and this time we're going to talk about coconuts. The different stages of coconuts, young to medium to mature. Let's start out with the young. This young coconut right here, you're going to get all of your water from. Now, if you look on the outside of it, the skin is somewhat smooth. That's how you can tell this is going to be a young coconut, other than the fact that it's small. You have some larger ones that look just like this, and they're going to have that little bit of a coconut jelly in there, but it's going to be mostly water. Now, the middle of the three that I'm going to show you is this one. Now, anytime you see this shape in the coconut, you're going to have a mixture. This is not a young coconut. If you look, you can see the wrinkles here. This is more of the going towards mature coconut. These are actually my favorite out of all of them, because with these dry ones there's so many things that you can do as far as cooking with them, and these are the same, by the way. Cooking with them and different arts and crafts. I'm going to show you a few of the things that you can do with this coconut, but this is the most versatile one. Don't throw these out, guys. These are not bad when they look like this. There's a lot you can do. After you open them up, you look, but look at all the cool stuff you can do with these. Now, what we're going to do is harvest the water out of these young coconuts that I showed you earlier. Now, what I'm going to be using is this stainless steel coconut opener. These are made especially for these type of young coconuts, and this is very durable. So what I'm going to do is go right on the side of the navel at the top, pop the top off, and after I pop it off, I'm just going to go ahead and jab directly into the coconut until it opens, and then I give it a few twists, pull up, and there you go. Simple, guys, to harvest this coconut water. Now, I go ahead and I pour this out, and we're going to do it for the different ones. Now, if you notice these coconuts are different colors, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color of the coconuts. These are all young coconuts. They have similar shapes and similar textures. That's how you tell the difference between these coconuts. So let's go ahead and harvest this one. And this is the third color. So you had a yellow and then a lighter yellowish brown, and now you have this green coconut. Let's go ahead and open this up, get this poured out as well. Now I'm going to be harvesting some other coconuts. Now look at this one in particular. This coconut opener is not going to work on this one. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use my machete. Now, my machete of choice that I like to use is this Kershaw Camp 10 carbon steel blade. I love this blade. I've used this to chop open coconuts. It's a full tang and it's very durable, guys. It's a heavy blade. You only need a few chops and you're gonna get right through to this coconut. And I even use this to chop the real dry coconuts that I get off the tree as well. Now, what I would like to do is angle it away from me, as you see here, and then I just go ahead and chop at that angle as well. Oh, let me move my camera out of the way there. Give it a few more chops and this should be open. There we go. All right, we open this. Now this water is going to be sweet, sweeter than the other young coconuts, but I'm going to add it. Now we're gonna go ahead and chop this one open so you can see how this jelly looks. This jelly is gonna be a little bit thicker. This type of jelly is mostly the one that people look for. I put this type in my smoothies. It's not too thick. Now this one, let's go ahead and chop this. I'm gonna use this same carbon steel blade. Don't even think about using the coconut opener with this one. If you see it look like this, you're just gonna mess it up. So keep it at an angle. Once you have that angle, you start chopping and then you turn in your hands. Make sure the blade is not facing you, guys. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you don't have experience doing it. Now what I do is I keep that same angle and I'm just gonna go ahead and chop around until I get to the coconut. Now what I'm gonna do, look at this one. This is my more carbon steel survival knife. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into here to free the nut that's inside, and then I'm gonna just tear it apart with my hands and tear that out. And once I tear that out, I'll show you what it looks like. The coconut opener is not going to be able to penetrate this because this is a hard shell. And then I just shave off the extra coconut shreds there, and this is what we have. Now pay attention here. There's 3 eyes that you see on the top of the coconut. One of these you're going to be able to open. So you just stick the knife in one and then it's going to go in. It should go in fairly easy. Once you have it in there, you just go ahead and open it. You're gonna hear it open like a soda can, and once it's open, we're just gonna go ahead and pour that liquid out as well. Now this nut that I'm taking out here, I'm not gonna add that into my glass jar. This would be something that I more use for cooking or making coconut milk, but I wouldn't put this water back into that jar that I have there. But I'm just gonna take my time and get this out so you guys see, and be very careful with these knives, guys. I can't emphasize this enough. If you're gonna be messing around with these knives, you gotta think safety first. I've been doing this for a while and I wouldn't want to see anybody get themselves hurt. Now once you get this out, move this to the side, and then same thing, shave off all the extra hairs. Now sometimes I let these sit for a week just like this. After I shave everything off, I'll let them sit on the counter for a week until I'm ready to use them, but at least the hardest part is done. And this is the same one you buy in the stores that you spend, I don't know, maybe what, $2.50 for? But they're everywhere, guys, and people think these are rotten. So I'm gonna take a meat cleaver now, open up the coconut from before, and look at that, it's a thicker meat. Now this one you can eat right away. So I'm gonna get a bowl here and I'm gonna get our coconut tool, and this is the meat removal knife. What you do is you just place the meat removal knife right at the edge in between the shell and the coconut, and then you just pry your way around. Take your time, guys, because this is very sharp. So we're gonna just make our way around, and then you can hear it pop. Got it off in one piece. Now we're gonna do the same thing with this side, and sometimes you get it off in one piece, but sometimes you might not, which is fine. If it breaks up, just go ahead and keep going around until you get the whole thing out. Now once you get that out, you're good to go, and it's very clean, guys. So we put that to the side. Let me go ahead and get a piece of this. I could eat that all day, guys. Now let's go ahead and strain this coconut water so we can get a drink. Now just take me any regular strainer that you have and just pour it through. And now we take a drink. If you like this video, guys, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up on YouTube, and log on to our website at www.caribsensations.com, and I'm gonna leave a link below because I did an article on how to make cold pressed coconut oil from those same dry coconuts that I showed you earlier. You can make cold pressed coconut oil, and I'll show you how to do it. Just go ahead and log on to the website and you'll see it. Also, guys, like us on Facebook at Carib Sensations. You can look us up. And if you have any questions on anything, feel free to send me a message. Let me know, and I'll try my best to answer. And I'll see you next time, guys. Peace and love. Thank you.
Make your food be your medicine, your food. Blend up your carrot with the lettuce in a juice. No afraid fi mix the vegetable with the fruits. Lord, give me a bottle of Sperling.